Hey everybody, it's Marquita. I'm coming to do a video. Today is my little pop's birthday. And that little girl was one that when I very first got a message from her mama, I was on MySpace, and I tell you how I met them, her mama and her daddy and her. That little girl is, I did not think that I would be able to see her grow up to the beautiful young lady she is. That's what I was thinking. And she is so strong through tragedies that has happened in her life. She's very strong. But I met her. We was on MySpace. I was on MySpace, and her mama had a MySpace page, and her daddy had a MySpace page, and I got a message from her dad, and it'll make sense in a minute. And I got a message, and the message was like, hi, I'm a father of one and married, and I'm just on here looking for friends. So my thing is, I could be anybody's friend. So I was like, yeah, okay. And like, I was his friend, but then the message then came, okay, so do you have a webcam or do you have a phone? And I was like, yeah, I have both. And then the message was like, well, do you want to talk on webcam? And so I was like, yeah, okay. Like I said, it wasn't nothing sexual or nothing, and like we were just friends. And so when on webcam, it was Jennifer and Michaela. And she then said, I'm Jonathan's wife, and it was me that sent you the message, and I was just on here trying to find friends for him. And I was like, okay, well, that's cool. And then I remember, so we're talking on webcam. Michaela, she's so cute. She's beautiful, but she was 15 months, because I was trying to think if it was, she was 15 months, at the time. And Jennifer was like, well, yeah, we should meet. And I was like, okay, yeah. And then I remember that Sunday was Mother's Day. So she's like, well, I can't meet this weekend because, Sunday is Mother's Day, but I can meet you any day after that. So I was like, okay, just let me know. That's fine. So Sunday comes, and they go over to Alada's house for a cookout, and Michaela burns her leg. And so I didn't meet her that Monday. I think I met her like Wednesday or Thursday, and of that week. And the very first time I met her, Jennifer told me, I hope it's okay, but my daughter loves black people. And she's like, she's been loving black people since she was born. And I was like, okay, that's cool. And so very first time I met Jennifer, and then like when we talked on the phone, she was saying that this girl was like held her baby and like pretty much going overboard. So I say that to say this next thing. She, like the very first time I met Michaela, she immediately ran up to me and wanted me to pick her up. And so I'm looking at Jennifer, I'm like, well, is it okay? Because she tells me that this girl that she knew that where I lived, it was this girl picked her up, like just held Michaela, and basically didn't want to give Michaela back. She's just like, oh, I love kids, and basically, if you know Jennifer, she is very attached to her kids. I always say that she kind of had the reverse, and I don't know, it might just be a form of postpartum. Not that she don't want nothing to do with her kids. She has it to the fact that she wants her to be the only one to take care of her kids. So, like, I didn't know that about her. Like, I found out like later, but I knew that, Michaela was her life. And so then me, Jennifer, and Michaela, and Jonathan, Michaela's daddy, Jennifer's like, oh, well, my flip-flop broke. Like, right before she got there, her flip-flop broke. So she's like, I need to go to Walmart, get me some more flip-flops. She's like, do you want to ride? And I was like, sure. And so we all get in the car. And this is probably about 6 o'clock at night when we decided to go to Walmart. And then it was probably around 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning is when she's like, oh, you want to go to my house? And I'm like, sure. So we go to her house. And I think we got to her house, and all 4 of us, we crashed because we were up all night. And then when we woke up the next morning is we went over to Granny Grace, which is Alada's mama. We went over to Granny Grace's house, which Alada lived with her mama because she was, taking care of her mama. And I think the car needed brakes put on it or something. So she had to go over and get the check from Alada so that they can get new brakes on the car, something like that. So that day is the day I met Granny Grace, which she was one of the sweetest people you can ever meet. And like the very first time, and Alada was upstairs asleep because she was an RN, and so she worked from I think 7 to 7, like 7 at night to 7 in the morning. But I remember when we went over there, over to Granny Grace's house, me and Jennifer, Michaela and Jonathan were still over at the condo asleep. And so we went over to Granny Grace's house, the first thing Granny Grace said to me, she's like, well, hi, you know, she introduced herself. And she's like, do you need anything? And I was like, no. And she's like, do you want something to drink? You want something to eat? Do you need any money? And my first thought was, oh my gosh, she thinks that I came over here to rob her. Like, that was my very initial thought. I later found out that's just her. She was sweet, and if we needed anything, you know, she would give you the shirt off her back. I found that's just how she is. But Jennifer came in, gave Granny Grace a hug, and then went on upstairs. And so I was standing downstairs at the bottom of the steps, and Granny Grace was entertaining. I think she was having lemonade and cookies, and so that's what she meant. I want something to eat, I want something to drink, you know, and if I was alright and all that. But like, I thought, I know that's like a bad stereotype, but that's what I thought, because I didn't know her. That was my very first time ever meeting her. And so then Jennifer got the check, and then we got back in the car and left, and she asked Jennifer, was Jennifer all right? Did she need anything? Was she, you know, did she need any money? If she needed any money, if she was hungry, needed something to drink, needed something to eat. And Jennifer's like, no, Granny Grace, I'm fine. And she, you know, thank you. And so we go and get the brakes changed. And probably about 8 days later, after Jennifer and Michaela met, is when I went home. So I was up her house for 8 days. And I tell this funny joke. I say, oh yeah, when I very first met Jennifer, she kidnapped me. She didn't kidnap me. I could have went home anytime I want. But I say that because, I mean, you know, I say she kidnapped me because every time she's like, okay, well, after dinner, like, I'll take you home. And then, like, after dinner, we usually went and got a movie, or we watched something on TV. And then it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. And then she's like, well, I'll take you home if you want to go home. And I'm just like, no. And so, like, I didn't want to go home, and, you know, but I tell people, yeah, she kidnapped me, and she held me, you know, with food, because I'm fat. But it was basically, it was that, but it wasn't like I wasn't held against my will. Like, if I really, really, really wanted to go home, I would have went home. And, but yeah, every time she's like, okay, well, I'm going to take you home after dinner. And I'm just like, okay. And then dinner comes, we start doing something else. And so I didn't need to get home. It wasn't nothing at home for me except my apartment. So yeah, I didn't need to get home. And she just didn't take me home, like, for 8 days. But so I tell people that, yeah, first time I met Jennifer, she kidnapped me. She did. And I was enjoying my time. I never been to Maryville, and we was watching TV, which I had cable at home. She had cable. I had the internet and the computer at home. She had internet cable. I had a home phone. She had a home. So it was nothing that everything that I was doing there, I could have did at home, because it was just me. But yeah, so yeah, that's how I met Jennifer, Jonathan, and Michaela. And it will be 12 years, May the 17th. That's the day we met. Then I met that wonderful little girl. I'm really not believing that she's 13 now, seeing that I met her when she was 15 months. And her daddy would be proud of her if he was still around, because she is growing, has grown, and is growing to be a beautiful, intelligent little girl. When I very first met her at 15 months, she could sit down and have a conversation with you. And like most kids, they have a conversation with you and they will talk, and it's just like kid talk. You know, these big tall tales. No, she can carry on. She, at that age, she was capable of carrying on a real conversation with you, like an adult conversation. Like if you know, for an example, if you asked her about the weather, she can sit there and have a real conversation with you about it. She is beyond smart. Always have been. Always. Very, very intelligent. Oh, the girls are back. Hi, Bunkin.
Hi, Mommy. We got fish.
You got fish?
We got candy fish.
Oh, you got Swedish fish?
No, we got sweet fish.
Yeah, so it says Swedish fish. That's candy fish, Swedish fish. But yeah, so she's extremely intelligent. Always have been. I see it. But that's all I wanted to share, and just
A little bit too heavy. There's nuts.
Did you pick anything else besides the macaroni?
no, I was eating a Pop-Tart.
Eating a Pop-Tart. Yeah.
But that's all I wanted to say. Happy birthday, Pop.
Happy birthday, Pops.
Well, hopefully,
Happy
Michaela.
birthday, Pops.
Today's Michaela's birthday.
Michaela's birthday.
Yeah, today is.
We always get Michaela's birthday.
No,
We always get everybody's birthday.
no, I knew today was her birthday.
Happy birthday.
I was just making a little video.
Happy birthday. Who's her name?
You know what her name is,
Michaela.
Michaela.
Happy birthday,
I'm
Michaela.
gonna see if she's, maybe this weekend, maybe we can go and see if we could just, I don't know, I haven't,
Telepath.
well, I said you're going to see if maybe they're going to do a
Let's
birthday
take a
thing.
picture.
yeah, they might. Hannah, stop.
Take a picture.
Stop.
I'm taking a picture of it.
Yes, that one. You didn't? There you go. Got a picture. Yeah, I was going to see if she is having a party or something. Maybe we can go to it.
We can go to a birthday party.
Yeah, I don't know if she's having anything. Even if not, maybe we can still do, just go up there and spend like an hour or two with her.
And maybe we might go with the pool.
No, it's too cold for the pool.
Pool.
It's too cold. No, maybe since next week.
After this one, we can go to the pool.
Yeah, but next week is spring break. I don't know if it's spring break for all schools.
Dad said he would drop me up.
But we can see if she wanna. Well, crap, no, because we have to go to the. We have to go to the gym early to see if she want. I don't know.
She might
I don't know. Just happy birthday, Michaela.